Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. Welcome back, all the oldies. Love you, love ya. Feel free to hit the like button, subscribe if you like for future videos. Today I'm going to do a general Aries to Pisces oracle pull from the Oracle of the Shapeshifters by Lucy Cavendish. Okay. If you like this deck, check out the deck review I did for it. It's in the playlists. All right. So this will be for your sun, your moon, and your rising. Let me just take a note of that so I know what to write down in the description box. All right, and we'll go ahead and get started. Aries to Pisces, all right? All right, Aries, sun, moon, rising. Let's see what guidance you have from the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. Spirit, what do you have for Aries at this time? All right. You have card number 26. Pose brave flight. You will not let fear stop you this time. Okay. All right. About pose brave flight. Most of us are encouraged to stay safe, to avoid what may hurt us, and thus we shrink day by day. Many religions and cultures have supported this notion of staying safe above all other enterprises for over 2,000 years. They have encouraged us to feel separated from a place of beauty and peace called heaven, suggesting again and again that we have been punished because we are here on earth. Many mainstream religions have discouraged us from seeking our own personal connection with the divine, told us that our bodies are sinful, that nature is to be dominated, and that our natural desires are somehow wrong. We fear pain and feel guilt when we experience suffering. We must have created it. But the truth is that simply by being alive, you will be challenged. The truth is, you have chosen to come here to evolve, and your best opportunities for learning and being taught great lessons lie in the moments others call painful. Whatever frightens you now is exactly that which you must do. The truth is, as Poe is demonstrating, the humblest creatures, even the pigeons, can fly high and far and have much to teach and show us. By taking that chance, by doing something outside of what we consider to be safe, we will learn and be blessed with the experience of divinity on this planet. Poe's brave flight speaks. Humans are preoccupied with what is fair and easy. That sounds scary, they say. I don't know if I could do that, they murmur, looking longingly at places and adventures they wish to have, yet which they insist on cheating themselves out of. You see, the new and exciting frightens you, and you are obsessed with avoiding fear. You want there to be no difficulty at all. You are consumed with avoiding pain. You will do anything to avoid uncertainty. And in the rush for all this security and comfort, ease and lack of challenge, you are forgetting how to be fully alive. You are beginning to live as though challenge and change are some kind of curse. I too am frightened. So too have been all your heroes, all the great ones. But they would not let their fear rule them or corrupt their dream. They were frightened of heights, but they flew anyway. Today, climb on the back of one who can take you higher, who has offered you assistance, and take the chance. Trust and fly. You will not fall with this trusted friend, and in taking this chance, your fears will transform into exhilaration, excitement, and sheer life force. Meaning of the card, you're going to be offered a chance to do something out of your normal reality. And instead of thinking it through again and again, and analyzing its risks until you are immobilized, Poe's brave flight asks you to take the suggestion of another and fly high. There will be a message that comes to you via a text or email, and it will be up to you whether you respond or whether you ignore the call. This could be a trip where air travel is involved, or an experience where you will have to take some chances and be uncertain of what will happen. You must allow uncertainty to enter your life, because your life is being slowly killed by all the safety. Take the chance, travel, explore, and overcome a fear of flying. All will be worth it, for you will discover something wonderful about yourself in return. You are brave and capable of greater things. So this card is really suggesting you take a leap of faith, right? There's some sort of divine destiny at play here. And it may even involve overcoming a fear of something like flight, okay? There you go. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. See what guidance you have through the Oracle of the Shapeshifters by Lucy Cavendish. Let's see, Spirit, what do you have? All right, you have Hedgehog Love, number 10. Positive, uplifting new friends. All right. Perhaps there's someone new coming into your life that's going to be platonic and for your soulful purpose. Love it. Hedgehogs may be significant at this time. Sign, synchronicity, animal spirits, etc. You have found a new family, a soul group of kin, friends with whom you can play, teach, laugh, and share. Groups like this hedgehog gathering are made up of individuals, but they can act as one when it comes to keeping their friends protected, safe, and feeling like they truly belong, sometimes for the first time in their lives. These hedgehogs will teach you their ways, and for a time you will be one of them. You are safe with your friends, and together you will laugh, play, and nourish each other with connection and kinship. That sense of being home and a feeling of belonging that you have not had for some time. They do not ask you to be unlike your true self, just to respect their ways while you're among them. You are healing very deeply on levels that may never fully be apparent, but the protection you are, or will soon be, enjoying is allowing you to pull back your defensive armor, be totally vulnerable, and rediscover your dreams and abilities, some of which you had put away. You are like us, the hedgehog love speaks. You have been taken, adopted, marked, and accepted by creatures who are other, disproving your belief that you are an eternal outsider. You have found kin, and you now know you can always call upon your brothers and sisters. People who are real, positive, upbeat, and determined wish to hang out with you now. Join them, and let's all experience a time of play, of protection, of being surrounded by loving beings. Like us, you may look different on the outside, and you seem a bit prickly from time to time, but you just want to be safe and to be surrounded by people who accept you and bring out the best in you. You will find a true home with us, despite our many differences. You will bear physically and energetically a mark that will help your brothers and sisters recognize you, making it easy for them to make friends with you, include you in their activities, groups, and parties, and tell you you are loved for being who you are. This card indicates your true family will be, for a time, a group of close-knit friends who will look out for each other and have lots of fun times and adventures together. It is a bit of a closed group, not so welcoming to outsiders, but its members are very protective of you and of one another too. You may feel like you have adopted a new adopted family, as if you were once an outcast but now have come home. You may find great relief from loneliness and isolation, or you may discover new animal friends and pets, or a group that cares deeply about animals could be about to enter your life. While this group is very tight, your individuality is respected and encouraged, and is very supported. This could be a rich and exciting social time, and you will find new friends while in new adventures. Your peace of mind is developing and growing, and the more gratitude you show the world of nature, the more this deep peace will grow and endure. Even when it comes time to move on, as it shall come soon, you'll be able to shift into a new environment, fully protected and with a great deal of help. Your friends, old and new, are never far from you and will never abandon you, not now that you have shared so much together. The friendships you make at this time are very loyal and could last forever. Love it. Very self-explanatory. Yay, Taurus. Look out for that, okay? Animals especially. There you go. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what guidance Spirit has for you through the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. Which animals come out too? Ooh, let's see. You did get the same as Taurus, so Taurus may be significant to you at this time. Go ahead and listen to that one. Number 10, positive, uplifting new friends. I'm just going to go ahead and read you the last bit of it. since it's already been read for Taurus, the whole thing, okay? This card indicates your true family will be, for a time, a group of close-knit friends who look out for each other and have lots of fun times and adventures together. It is a bit of a closed group, not so welcoming to outsiders, but its members are very protective of you and of one another too. You may feel like you have a new adopted family, as if you were once an outcast but now have come home. You may find great relief from loneliness and isolation, or you may discover new animal friends and pets, or a group that cares deeply about animals could be about to enter your life. While this group is very tight, your individuality is respected and encouraged, and it is very supported. This could be a rich and exciting social time, and you will find new friends while on new adventures. Your peace of mind is developing and growing, and the more gratitude you show the world of nature, the more this deep peace will grow and endure. Even when it comes time to move on, as it shall come soon, you'll be able to shift into a new environment fully protected and with a great deal of help. Your friends, old and new, are never far from you and will never abandon you. Not now that you have shared so much together. The friendships you make at this time are very loyal and could last forever. There you go, Gemini. So maybe you might be dealing with a Taurus as well. Okay, that could be a hint. All right. All right, Cancer. Let's see what shapeshifter animal comes up for you this time. Sun, Moon, Rising, please, Spirit. All right. You have 2 kittens. Number 27. You must choose. It seems like you're going to have a choice of something that's important, but you can only pick one or the other at this time. All right. This magical being is holding tight 2 beautiful cats. Both of them offer her growth in her femininity, independence, and satisfaction on many levels. Both of them are very young, very tender. She feels nurturing and protective towards them both. How can I put one down, she asks, torn. She is being asked to choose between the 2, to separate one thing from another, and she is shocked that she must make this choice. When this being comes to you, tune in. Ask yourself, your body, what it wants to do. Make a decision. You can no longer go on at this point attempting to walk in 2 directions at once. And that which you most fear, causing pain, will not happen when you choose. Cats are about your independence, your ability to leap high and to make it through tricky situations. The time is now. Choose. Choose now. 2 kittens speak. Will help you make an important choice. So you're having trouble making a decision? You can't see which one to choose? Which way to go? Both seem equally good or equally flawed. We have come to show you the difference between the 2 choices. You know you can only take one road at this time, and you know you must trust that which you will leave behind, that which you are telling yourself you are abandoning will be safe and cared for. You'll make it through this choice without feeling agonies of guilt. You will. The universe trusts you to make the right choice. Feel it. You can now choose between seemingly indivisible ways. There will be a solution to this impossible situation. Put one choice out of your mind and move on with the other. There will never be a wrong choice. The only incorrect action at this time will be trying to do and have both. The other that you leave behind will not feel abandoned and angry as you fear. It will be safe and will not be harmed, and it will find the perfect place and person to be with. Your test is to choose one now. You cannot hold both and do what must be done. Trust. In this case, it is up to you to choose, and the loss you fear is in fact a freedom. Time will prove this. For now, put one thing down and choose the other, or no real growth can take place. There is such a challenging choice to be made at the moment. It could be between 2 schools, 2 sports, 2 people who wish to be in a relationship with you, 2 friends who wish to have your time, or even, just as the image on the card suggests, 2 gorgeous creatures whom you wish to adopt and protect. It is necessary for you to tune in and do something right now, for you cannot continue as you are at present. One thing must be left, for its rightful place is not with you. The universe will send you many messages to help you decide, but it is you who must act, who must choose, who must say what your decision is. Passivity will lead you to greater pain for all at this time, and that is something you are responsible for. So choose, act, get clear, stay open and calm, and the decision will come. But the choice, this card insists, must be made. No more compromise on this. So you may have been given an opportunity to choose between two things, and you know you can't take them both, right? So it could be two jobs, two schools, just like it suggests. It could be something that tangible, or it could be something as simple as having to pick between two different items when you have a budget for one, right? Okay, it could be that simple, all right? So go follow your other placements, all right? Bye. All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what your message is through the Shapeshifters Oracle. Please, Spirit, what message do you have for Leo at this time? Please and thank you. All right, you have number 37, the Fairy Ring. New skills, advanced training, and rapid improvements. Ooh, it's a learning period at this time for you guys. All right. Let's see if that gives you any hints as to where to go next, where to focus. All right. Are these fairies playing with sweet animal companions, or are these fierce freedom fighters learning new skills? Even beings as adorable as they must learn new abilities. They must learn how to train the young ones and teach the skills they will need in a world of changes that we all live in. The Fae here are working with shape-shifting ones, who are taking on forms to test their fairies' skill. When this circus gathers, it may look fun and simple for a frog to jump, or for a fairy to pick up a tiny chair and tame a friendly foe in the form of a mouse. But everything they are demonstrating is vital for their education and for their own families' futures. The Fairy Ring speaks. We are fairies, and our role is to create the growing world. Everything is changing. Our world is full of danger because the trees are being severed from their roots and the animals are leaving. The flowers and the blades of grass are trusting in us to learn how to cope, survive, and yes, thrive, even under these bleak circumstances. While it may look fun and like we're merely putting on a show, we are also learning how we will keep the wild ones free and safe when the machines move in. We will never give up the wild places, and we will train, learn, and understand the enemy, to understand those who would harm, intentionally or not, the places and beings under our protection. We will do what we must done to save our friends. The shapeshifters are helping us evolve, and you too must evolve, ever evolve, learning new skills, and train practically to become able to live in the world of changes. Do not grow sedate and lazy or complacent. Become alive and feel the excitement of training. Learn new skills and practices until every part of you, from your legs and hands to even your eyes, hurt. For with this ache comes the knowledge that you are preparing yourself to discover a new path in this ever-changing world. Meaning of the card. Learning new skills, advancing in your talents, sharpening your reactions and senses, and following discipline and structure is important now. You are likely to take a course, study, and gain solid credentials in a field you are looking at longingly. There will be an examination, a very important test of your skills to test and assess your suitability for a task, role, vocation, and so forth. You must update and refresh your existing skills because things are changing, have changed, and will continue to change. This will excite you, and you will discover joy and purpose in learning new skills. The course you take will have to do with holistic health, witchcraft, rituals, or spell work, sensitivity and alertness, environmentalism, or finances, saving, and investment. And as I say environmentalism, throughout this entire reading, I was thinking of two particular movies and their plots. One being The Secret of Nim, right? Because you have all these little critters that are having their environment uprooted based on a farmer, right? Okay. And then the other one is Fern Gully. That's right, Fern Gully. So those two movies may have some significance too. Even Avatar popped up a little bit as well, okay? So that may have some significance to you at this time as clues as to what's going on in your life, okay? The more flexible and adept you become in these areas, the more amazing your life will be every day. Train, work hard, and hold your head high. You will soon have a chance to demonstrate why these new skills are so vital and important to many more people than just you. So maybe it might not have to be totally about environmentalism, but nature is involved. Animals are small animals, like the small critters are involved. That's what I was really initially feeling, was small critters of any kind, whether it be jungle or farm or forest, okay? All right, so there you go. Have a good one. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what guidance you have from Spirit this time through the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. Please and thank you. One more, please. All right. You have number 32, Artemis of the Forest. Now you are independent and free. Why can't it focus? All right. About Artemis of the Forest. Artemis is the beautiful Greek virgin goddess of the wild ways. She is a goddess of the sickle moon, the shape of the bow she carries with her, her every arrow straight and true. Nothing is wasted and all is preserved, cared for, or put to rest. Artemis is a goddess of self-sufficiency. She is utterly self-reliant, and her strong, true huntress self can help you survive the time you find yourself in. Her symbols are the crescent moon, the bow and arrow, her hounds that hunt with her under the moonlight, and her deer, which she is both the hunter and the guardian of. The deer holds that paradox within. It is gentle yet so powerful, and one that so many depend on for survival. Hunting is a sacred thing. How we obtain our food and how we discover the strength within ourselves is very much an act of Artemis. She will insist that you go deep into the wilds, that you can leave your comforts behind, and that you learn how strong you can be. She will confront you with the prospect of living close to the wild ways, and she will demand you to be strong. She is a fearless goddess, gentle when necessary, comforting when it is merited, but one who will do what must be done to survive, even if it means hunting. You must do the same for a while. It is time to learn what it takes to survive. She is also depicted here with the great Celtic god Cernunnos, the king stag, Artemis's perfect counterpart, and she is cared for after this time of fierce independence. Artemis of the Forest speaks. This is a time for you to go into some kind of wilderness and wild place, whether this place is within you or out in the world. It is time for you to become self-reliant, quiet, stealthy, aware. You must take your place as a being who can survive and support yourself. You may see this as a test or hardship, but it is a great moment of coming into your own power. You have your quiver, your arrows, your bows, and the companionship of the animals, the hounds, the deer, and the trees. You are capable to take what must be taken for survival at this time. When you hunt, do so with honor. Eat what you have grown and create your own meals. This way you will grow in valor and connect more and more to the cycles of this world. The moon will shine on you as you hunt at night. You will tread softly. You will leave no tracks. You are in a sacred place of wild places, the nematonas, and you are strong, free, independent one. Remember, too, that when you find this independence, that is when the great god, the king stag, Cernunnos, will come to you. The positive masculine will be drawn to you, as you have no desire to exploit him or trap him. You will then know a good father, a true man, a wild and intense boyfriend, a caretaker, and a gentleman, and another will care for you for a while. The meaning of this card: it is time for you to go back to the basics for time, to test yourself against nature's demands, to go without the luxuries and the support you believe you need to survive. You're about to discover you can take care of yourself, and yet remain as true as the hound, as gentle and alert as the deer, and as wild and free as Artemis herself. You must take up the silver arrows and silver bow of the huntress, keep them clean and sharp, waste nothing, and watch to know what to do next. Your senses, wiles, and knowledge of the forest will keep you alive at this time. You must address the very fundamental things of your life, look at who or what provides them, and take steps to cultivate those relationships. Water, food, shelter, healing. You will become the huntress for a time, and this is empowering, liberating thing. Once this is done, you shall be protected and cared for by the perfect protector and provider, who is inspired and delighted by your independence and strength. There you go, Virgo. Have a good one. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what guidance Spirit has for you at this time through the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. All right, perfect. We have card number 42, the Snake Princess, the Serpentine Path to Power. About Snake Princess. Associated with the goddess, worshipped in the matriarchal cultures of Minoa, and venerated by many peoples, including the Hopi, the snake is life itself. It is the marriage of the heavens and the earth, and it symbolizes the union of masculine and feminine. The snake is your spine, your DNA, and your nervous system. It is the ancient serpent Kundalini knowledge that has been denied for over 2,000 years and now returns. It may be time for you to carry a staff, a sacred tool around which the snake mother can twine and speak with you. You deserve to let this energy flow into you, for it is the ultimate energy of rebirth. It is time for you to shed the skin of fear and conditioning, yet to use still your own wits. The snake will support your intelligence, and the goddess will support your true self-love and acknowledgement. You're about to receive knowledge of healing, of ancient times, of the beauty of what lies beneath, the underworld, with all its wisdom of crystals, minerals, and ancient worlds. Speak and show who you are. You will not bite. You will grow strong. You will not poison. You will inform us of all your brightness and illuminated apple, which when opened will reveal the 5-star seeds of wisdom. Do not refuse this apple. Do not heed the fear. Transform and heal. The propaganda about the snake and the serpent goddess has led us to fear this creature and our deep, wise, ancient self, and to forego many blessed forms of connecting with the divine and with our own DNA. She speaks. I am not Eve. Before there was anything at all, there I was. From me all things come, and to me all things will return. I am the tongue of the world and the one whose eyes never shut upon your existence. I give birth to the cosmic egg, and from that creation pours. I move into the trees, through the air, along the earth, into her depths, and through the water. I am what comes before all else, and I will speak again and again, and you will know the ancient ways and words. You say there is fear? Ah, yes. They tell a fantastic tale about me, do they not? They tell you that I am whispering secrets that must not be told, that these deep secrets and this wise fruit are banned, and that the price of nourishing yourself with ancient wisdom is banishment, humiliation, and pain. The tale was never true. The only truth was in your belief in it. The snake and the serpent are your ancient wisdoms, your instinctual knowledge, and your belief that you, as a human being, are good enough, born innocent, and have no need of carrying this burden of sin anymore. My home is this tree of the world, where all souls flow from. Your soul is nurtured by my presence in the wisdom of the tree. Eat of our fruit. It is your soul nourishment. And do not let the fears and the lies you've been taught be the reason you deny me. And that is a plane passing overhead that may have some significance to you, okay? You are being healed and given guidance from the serpent goddess, who is the originator of all life. You are a keeper of the old ways. You are one who cannot flee these changes, and so you must use your power with great discrimination and precision. You have great powers of divination and may have associations with the ancient Pythia, the oracle of Delphi. Initially, Pythia, or Pythoness, was the oracle of the goddess, and over time the Pythia transformed into the oracle of Apollo. But the Pythia remained the guardian of the serpentine way. It may be time to walk a labyrinth, to forego the linear, dualistic view of the world, and to begin to live in a more feminine, organic, undulating way. This is a wonderful time to learn ritual dance, to explore what skin it is you must shed, to observe the rites of ancient cultures, and to acknowledge that you too are one of the people of the serpent. This is a good and sacred thing, as these people are ancient and wise ones who are bringing back serpentine wisdom, so we can bridge the gap between the deep earth and the highest of heavens again. You are also able to communicate with the dead, a talent of the very wise, and some say the very brave. Please explore this talent if this card comes forth, as an ancestor is willing to share great knowledge with you. With this knowledge, you will be free and will regenerate the ancient secrets kept hidden too long. You are strong enough, worthy enough. Beautiful, Libra. There you go. Have a good one. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what your guidance is today. All right. You have number 35. You are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. All right. I do think I need a little bit more light on this card, these cards here. Let me see if I can actually do that without ruining it. I can see it better now. Okay, there we go. About you are unlike anyone else. As caterpillars undergo metamorphosis, they too turn to sort of mush inside their cocoons. So too in your life, everything seems to have lost direction and feels quite meaningless, but you will regroup, reform, and transform. A new world speaks of the necessary process you must undergo in order to create an important change. Developing new friendships, repairing a damaged relationship, working on your skills in an area that does not come easy to you, making difficult choices about your integrity, all are addressed by the beings in this card, as they too have undergone the challenge of change. You will notice that on the card there are beings who are hybrid, the butterfly frogs, who are at once not quite one thing or another. This is how your changes can seem to others sometimes. Which are you, they may ask, this or that? Many in life will want you to fit nicely into a category so they could easily label you and not undergo the difficult task of truly knowing who you are. You do not have to choose between things. Humans are often contradictory. Simply be true to you. Be a frog with wings. Be who you are and experiment. Let others be puzzled. You have the courage to defy boxes, labels, and other easy ways of avoiding truly knowing people and the world. There is no one like you. This is the universe's only chance to have you in this world. Be your own self is not always easy. You've gone through a very difficult time, but you have passed the test and been reborn. You have done well to keep going, and now you can begin to see how worthwhile all the changes and sacrifices were. Although it seemed you were in an endless middle ground, where you had no outcome and only repetitive tasks, judgment, and criticism for your choices, a new time begins now. You have successfully reinvented yourself by doing what is not always easy. There will be more enjoyment and fulfillment and less to worry about, and some things that were once difficult will now be simple for you. There will be exciting new people for you to meet, and some of your old friends will come on this journey of change with you. You worried, didn't you, about whether this time of goodness and hope would come? Well, have no doubt, it is here. Meaning of the card, your decisions are being challenged. There is confusion concerning who you are. People who have been close to you may draw away or feel betrayed and confused at this time because they no longer know who you are, they say. This is a time for making choices that may seem to be odd to others, but which assist you in becoming the unique being that you are. Refuse to be labeled and create your own style, look, approach, and identity. even if it does not seem popular at first. Mash concepts and come up with approaches that are innovative and exciting. Stick to your truth and go through the challenging times in order to reach a place where you are accepted and loved for who you are. If this card reaches out to you while you are feeling extremely alone, take heart. All will be worth the darker times. You have the light of your own truth on your side, and all who see it will come to know you truly and love you for all your contradictions. You are inventing the future, not only for you, but all those like you. Don't give up before the miracle of change blooms in your life. Beautiful. There you go, Scorpio. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what guidance Spirit has for you at this time. From our Shapeshifters. All right. You have card number 9. I had to burp there for a second. There's a tiny little burp. That may mean something. Burping usually indicates a solar plexus blockage. Okay. Snow White and her animal friends. You inspire trust and confidence. Ooh, absolutely solar plexus vibes there. Okay. So maybe you're clearing a blockage, or maybe there's a blockage that needs to be cleared, or maybe there's somebody around you that isn't confident, that has a blocked solar plexus, and you will be of assistance. Okay. About Snow White and her animal friends. You have become the protector, and you are a caretaker with a covenant for the vulnerable ones. You will now make choices that will inspire others to interact with smaller animals, children, and vulnerable ones in gentle and caring ways. Perhaps this is a child that might have this, okay? Or a younger energy, or a more immature and less educated. Maybe it has more to do with the spiritual path than anything else, okay? But it could also just be about overcoming something, right? You have shown yourself to be trustworthy, and so the magical creatures, the shapeshifters and their friends, now come to you. Rabbits are sacred to many witches, and the connection dates back to ancient times, when the hare was associated with two great goddesses, Ostara and Andraste. Ostara actually is Easter for witches, so that, there you go, your Easter rabbit. Okay. Like these female deities, you are a protector. You have valor, courage, and fierce power, and you are one who will protect your people and other creatures. Because these gentle ones trust you and have found safe haven with you, the hare shows its time for fertility, new growth, procreation, and haste. Fleet and wild hares are able to escape from harm by burrowing deep in the body of the mother goddess herself. The deer shows you that you're on your way to enlightenment through these gentle acts, and this purity of intent will have a ripple effect on the world around you. Snow White and her animal friends speak. You are loved and trusted. Even the small ones of the forest gather with you after times of great unrest, when they feel they cannot find another trustworthy human to be with. You have the energy of the gentle ones, and thus the small ones, the vulnerable ones like us, come to you, not to take, but to show you how trusted you are. It is not a burden, it is a great honor. Rarely do we show ourselves, but to you we come and lay our heads in your lap. There is such an air about you. You are a safe, good person. Meaning of the card. It is time for you to step up and protect others who are smaller and more fragile than you. This may be a reversal in roles for you, but the deer and the hare and the quiet, soft ones have chosen you because they trust that you can do this job. You may feel an unlikely hero, and you may experience a completely unforeseen victory, but you can do it. You must take great steps now to live up to this honor and trust. It will be simple for you for a while to remain in the forest, but when you venture out into the world once again, you will make choices that support your animal friends. Make a commitment to protect animals by supporting wildlife, choosing cruelty-free products, and raising awareness of animal rights within your school and family. Something you wished for will be given up for now, so you can do something for the good of others. But your energy will change as a result, and that will bring to you your deepest dreams and desires, purified and at a perfect time. There you go, Sagittarius. Beautiful. Have a good one. Follow your other placements. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what Oracle comes up for you through the Shapeshifters. Please and thank you, Spirit. At this time for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. All right, we have number 33, a loyal guardian. Okay, good. A magical protector is there for you. This could also just be your animal spirit as well. This may be an indication to check in with them. Whichever one. Could actually be a pet around you, might be giving you some signs or synchronicities or confirmations, perhaps. Okay. About a loyal guardian. This sweet fairy being holds within her arms a fierce, loyal, and brave, strong Rottweiler who will keep all predators and bullies at bay. He is unwaveringly devoted to protecting his fairy friend and to protecting you. The loyal guardian is so powerful that he is unable to be hurt, and he will stand guard and watch, growl at, fight, and even kill any who attempt to harm you at this stage. This card is the sign of a fierce and protective magic surrounding you, or another, one with you who is fragile. Those who need protection are like newborns. They may have been bullied or hurt, picked on, and teased to a point where they feel it is better to be ignored and left alone than to be noticed and hurt again and again. When this card makes its appearance, those with unjust desires or intentions towards you, or a vulnerable person you know, will be warned off before they have a chance to come too close. You are so very protected at this time, so have no fear. A loyal guardian speaks. You have been bullied, and at this time you are more vulnerable than ever before. You are like a young child, a baby, and you are fragile. I say this not to alarm you or to instill in you a belief in weakness, for you will grow strong in time, but for now I will protect you and allow you to be yourself, your true self, without fear. Think of yourself as a newborn. Babies are at their most vulnerable after transitioning from the sea of the womb to the world of breath and air. You are making a huge change, and this makes you vulnerable. When you are rebirthing, changing your life, you need mentors and strong, calm guardians to assist you in moving into a world that seems full of danger. With my steadfast, calm confidence, you will be safe. You can face the changes and the threats without becoming overwhelmed or rushing back to a familiar, less sensitive state because it seems safe. You need guidance, protection, and companionship from those whose senses are refined, honed, and blade sharp, and who are fearless in their use. At this time, you must have protection, a guide to show you the way, a powerful being to watch over you, to look out for you while you reform and regroup. Your guide is the equivalent of a watchtower staffed by a vigilant warrior, assuring that you can do what must be done in safety and peace, and that you will be well informed of possible changes, dangers, or threats coming towards you. As this protector, I will growl fiercely at anyone who might harm you. And I know that as you grow, you will teach the young ones the truth, that magical protection is sometimes necessary and always available. Meaning of the card. You will have with you energetically at this time a very protective guardian. There may be some new people or situations in your life that will make you feel threatened, uncertain, and uncomfortable. This wariness has been noted, and this shapeshifter in the form of a large, devoted, and very powerful companion will be at your side, sniffing out danger, and very powerful companion will be at your side, sounding an alarm at any threat, even readying to fight for you, should it come to that. If there has been bullying or behavior that has intimidated you, you have someone on your side who will not let you down and will let you face this alone. Beautiful. There you go, Capricorn. Have a good one. Follow your other placements. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what guidance Spirit has for you through the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. Perhaps what animal may come through. These could also be sort of an animal spirit or a sign and synchronicity for you as well. One more. There we go. Perfect. Please and thank you, Spirit. Guidance for Aquarius this time. Sun, Moon, Rising. Thank you. We have card number 5, the butterfly ferrets. I am reborn. About the butterfly ferrets. The butterfly is the ultimate symbol of transformation. The ferret is mistrusting and alert and repels those who would do her harm. This strange combination will see you safe at this time of vulnerability and new powers, for while you are reborn, you must have protection, and will ensure you are safe in this moment of highest danger. The butterfly is a symbol of the changing self, who somehow is the very same creature it was before. It dwells in one form, enters a time of stillness, and then emerges. The butterfly's transformation is a heroic journey through elements, the dissolution of self, the apparent destruction of form, and the struggle to be free to fly. It is no easy task for the butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. It involves moving through a transition zone that is tight as a baby through the birth canal, and in doing so, its green blood is pumped and squeezed through its untested wings. Without this process of restriction and transition, of something to drive oneself against, there can be no flight, and thus no survival for the butterfly. If you were to see a cocooned butterfly struggling, you might feel overwhelmed with compassion and wish to help free the beautiful emerging creature. But if you cut a butterfly free from its cocoon, its wings will never be strong enough to take flight. The blood will not have pumped through the wings, the very thing that must take place for the creature to fly. So you can see that we must all experience the struggle at some point, where we will not be strong enough to fly. The butterfly ferrets speak. You have been through a time of great challenge and difficulty. You feel new, vulnerable, and inexperienced. You thought you might not survive to see this day, but now it is here, and you are drying your newfound wings in the gentle sunlight. For this moment, just one moment, know that there is nothing for you to do but to take in the significance of the change you have shaped for yourself. You have changed, you are renewed, you have passed a great test, and now you are reborn. It is a dangerous time, but you are protected greatly right now. There will be sentries who will alert us to your every need, and you have time to grow into these wings and learn how to use them. For now, take your time, breathe in the new air, and taste afresh the sweet times of life. You have changed and are at a very new stage with very little experience. While the butterfly ferrets celebrate you and your transformation, they are watchful. So they send you these alert, aware young ones to keep safe your borders while you find your feet, shake off the shock of birth, and set your new direction. You will be protected at your most vulnerable. You will not turn back. You cannot go back to the womb. You cannot go back to sleep. You cannot be as you were, because you withstood the tomb of the cocoon and have resurrected in this lifetime. You are beloved, and the butterfly ferrets celebrate who you have become. Beautiful, Aquarius. There you go. Have a good one. And last but certainly not least, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Spirit, what do you have for Pisces at this time? These could be animal signs, synchronicities, and animal spirits popping up as well. Could be confirmation out there in the world for you. All right. There we go. Perfect. Spirit, what do I have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, please? All right. Ooh, I love it. How perfect for a water sign. Okay. Awesome. Talk about a big fish. Although it's not a fish. Number 43, Orca Magic. The Akashic libraries are open. Ooh. You may be shown the way of what your Akashic destiny is, okay? Or where you need to end up going, right? Something on a deeper level that's beyond your tangible, right? But also includes what your tangible is for this lifetime, your purpose in this lifetime, okay? Let's see. Orcas may be significant. You might see them out and about, and it may have some significance to whatever you're thinking about at the time. Take that as a yes answer, okay? If you're concerned about something and maybe had a bright idea, and then you see a orca whale, a killer whale, that's a yes. Okay. Could also literally just be about orcas. Maybe you're going to be a marine biologist or something, okay? About Orca magic. Orcas are the brilliant physical living reservoirs of Earth and galactic history. They are the carriers of wizards on their backs, according to Norse myth, meaning they carry the great sage lines of transformation and transmutation, and can pass this lore along. Ooh, so maybe something about converting dense energy to light is important. Being an alchemist. All right. They hold this history in the patterns of their ancient songs. One day we will translate the songs and understand our own pastimes. Their bodies, those huge resonating cavities, store the history of the planet herself. They travel the world's oceans, singing, clearing, and awakening the energy grid again and again. Oh, this may be about, oh, I already see it immediately. Using your throat chakra to heal and transmute, but environments, spaces, areas, grids. We may be talking to a grid worker here, or even a gatekeeper, or nice. All right. More than just helping humans, you're helping all species, right? Preserving, reviving, renewing ancestral lines that need to be in place for this planet to be whole and well, now in the future. I'm getting the sense that someone gets to take light work on tour. It's kind of something I've been trying to explore myself too. For many peoples on this planet, the ancestors of the whales themselves, we came and evolved from the sea. Her health and the health of her creatures are vital to everything here on this blue and green planet. Blue and green might be significant. Blue is the color of your throat chakra. Green is the color of your heart chakra. Okay. By reenacting the worship and reverence for the orca, knowing the whale as a hunter rather than the hunted, we will reclaim our birthrights. The star people will return, and the world will be a blend of the indigenous and the galactic that will have peace and harmony forevermore. Immediately I think of those that might have Syrian ancestry, the dog star. Okay. Orca magic speaks. Earth is currently undergoing a vast initiation. Some have called this an ascension, although what is truly it is has nothing to do with high or low, but with an integration of more dimensions, fully awakening your DNA and changing too, maybe, possibly, your auric field to a more powerful capacity. Healing, materializing into new forms, and creating will be greatly enhanced at this time. I am observing you from afar, and this crossing point is approaching. We whales hold all the knowledge of the star people from time eternal, and as we begin to flourish, you will allow the gateways to open and the star being within your own soul to flourish. This entire planet's health, well-being, stability, and structure depend on us, the whales. You have begun the healing process, but it is we who must next be respected, honored, and allowed to live, for your life depends on our freedom and flourishing too. The meaning of the card. The whales are a key to unlocking the mysteries of the past history of the planet, including the times of Lemuria and Atlantis, and of the off-planet origins of some life on this planet. When this card comes to you, you are being given a strong message that you are the keeper of galactic mysteries, and you have a strong star person connection. Star people are connected to the growing need to connect to the galactic web, which we are a vital part of. In order to receive their message, you must allow yourself to hear their song and learn more of the ancient times. When this card appears, it is time to take yourself outside and gaze up into the night sky. Learn about the constellations you can view from your home. Tune into the worlds beyond this world and ask that they connect with you in healthy ways. Listening to whale song can also help heal any physical ailments you may have. Simply listening to a recording of their song can be healing for you at this time. Whales also can assist with intergalactic travel without physically leaving the planet. Seal and repair any wounds or tears in your energy field, and return to you the parts of your soul that you may be unaware are even missing. So that may also be an indication you might need to do some sort of energy callback of sorts, as well as maybe a return to sender on, energies that have been interfering with your auric field, okay? There you go, Pisces. Have a good one. Bye.